meditation, the breathing part of it feels like work to me. Could you help with that?
No. Well, the reason we're playing with you about it is because the purpose of meditation is to release responsibility and burden and work. The whole point of meditation is to quiet your mind and to allow your natural rhythm. And so this room is a good room to meditate in because there is a sound that never goes away. Can you hear it? Focus on it just for a minute. The bass sound, not the tinkly sound, the bass sound. A lot of sounds in this room. It's a meditation haven. So just focus on that sound. Try to isolate it in your mind. Hear it? So it isn't telling you what you should do. It's not telling you what you've done wrong. It's not telling you to stay away from drugs and sex. It's just a sound that you have the ability to focus on. It's not a very big thought, is it? But it is something that if you decide to focus on it, are you? That you can focus on. Not very satisfying, has no drama. Not very satisfying in that it's not a deep thought. But it is something that can get your attention. And if you would focus on it for as little as 17 seconds, the vibration of you would be less resistant. So that's what meditation does for you. It's not so much about breathing as it is about vibration. The reason that we talk about breathing is because sometimes you don't have a sound like that you can focus on. And sometimes your breathing is something that you can focus on. So breathing, breath, and alignment are tied together only in that way. We've offered a meditation CD that's beneficial because there's a music background that offers a rhythm of breathing that is different than what you're used to. So it requires focus on something other than the things that you're usually worried about. So when you focus upon something other than the things that you're usually worried about, your vibration raises. Don't make work of anything. If there's any process that feels like a struggle, it's not serving you. The process is supposed to, no matter what it is supposed to help you release resistance, not add to it, you see. So sometimes we know you just try too hard. You're trying too hard to get from where you are to where you want to be. And you know why you've developed patterns of trying hard? Because you're bucking your own current. In other words, it takes a lot of action and energy to try to overcome contradicted energy. In fact, it's a futile effort. You never get there. You just can't get there from there. That's why we're encouraging you to be unconditional, to let it be an emotional journey, because you can improve that. So let's apply that to the subject of meditation. So, Abraham, I'm struggling with meditation. I find that I'm working hard. The breathing part of it is hard for me. So feel the emotion of that. Feels like tension, feels like struggle, feels like something that you want to release. So find different words. Find different words about meditation. I'm meditating to quiet my mind. I like the feeling of quiet. I like the feeling of ease. I like the feeling of setting aside some time where there's nothing that's required of me. I like carving out 15 minutes where I'm just off to myself, just being. I like giving myself permission to just be. I like giving myself permission not to think about anything, not to make anything happen, not to keep any promises to anybody, just to be. I like the idea of just being. I like just sitting in a comfortable room and just being. I like the comfort of this room. I like the quiet of this room. I like the fact that I even have this room. I like the fact that I can close the door and be in this room. I like being here. It's just me in this room. I just like that feeling of me in this room. See what we're getting at? Yes. Just reaching for a way to make right now all right with you. We think that meditation is the ultimate way of making right now be all right with you. It's like the ultimate way of giving yourself permission not to be doing something else. Think about it. Think about what it means. It means I'm not doing anything right now. I'm not answering any questions right now. I'm not solving any problems right now. I'm not being all things to anybody right now. It's just me. I'm giving myself permission to just be. Can you do that? Could you give yourself permission to sit for 15 minutes and accomplish not one thing? Not answer any questions from your kids or from your employer or from your employee? Not solve any problems of the universe? Not ponder anything? Can you give yourself permission to sit for 15 minutes and just be? Just be there? Just be? Just be. Not proving anything, not justifying anything, not rationalizing anything, not defending anything, not explaining anything, just being. Because if you could do that for just 15 minutes, just be, just focus on something as unimportant as that sound in that condenser, in that air conditioner. Just focus on something as unimportant as that, as unrequired as that, as irresponsible as that, as irresponsible as that. Something is irresponsible. Could you just give yourself permission to just be? It is our promise to you that what will happen in the absence of any contradictory energy, your vibrational frequency will rise to connect to the frequency of your source. And when that happens, you're going to feel love from your source who loves you. You're going to feel clarity from your source who feels clarity. You're going to feel whole. You're going to feel at one. You're going to feel ease. You might feel more. You might feel inspired. You might receive an idea. You might go from a place of peaceful contentment to really strong enthusiasm. Depends on how long you're willing to sit there and allow yourself to be in the receptive mode, the connective mode, the alignment mode, the blended mode, the extended mode, the source mode, the fulfilled mode. You see what we're getting at?
Yes.
This is not a time to work. This is a time to just be. This is non-work. This is non-responsibility. This is non-doing. This is just being and being enough, you see. Because when you're not blocking the love that source is flowing, you'll feel it. When you're not blocking the clarity that source knows, you'll know that. Best conversation about meditation we've ever had.